Okay, we are going live, and here we go.
Hi, Robert Silver here, and I have a question. Have you been struggling with attracting clients? What about ways to scale and grow your business? Or have you been conflicted with how to use the latest social media apps and trends to grow your audience and influence? Marketing Monday is about helping photographers and any other business really to increase their digital presence with little to no cost by leveraging social media and other creative tools available on the market, as well as keeping you updated on all the latest digital marketing trends happening today. Tune in with me every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my YouTube channel for strategies, techniques, tips, and advice on how to help build your brand online.
All right. Okay, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Marketing Monday, and I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Those on Instagram as well as Facebook, and I'm trying out LinkedIn, seeing how LinkedIn works for me today. We'll see how that works out. But nonetheless, thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to post in my comment on either Instagram or YouTube where you're watching from, because I'm curious. Where's everybody watching this live stream from? This is, I believe, my sixth episode of Marketing Monday. And for those that don't know, Marketing Monday is where I go live every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to help those photographers looking to turn their passion into profits. That's right, profits that go in your pockets. And that's so every week I'm going to talk about a marketing strategy, tip, advice, etc. for photographers looking to step their business game up. So, without further ado, before we get into the topic, first, feel free to go ahead and follow me at Robert Soul Photography, my business page on Facebook. Of course, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Okay, technically, I'm on Snapchat too, but haven't used that in forever. Thanks everybody on Instagram for tuning in. If you have any questions to help level up your game, whether it be a model, whether you be a designer, creative, etc., and most importantly, a photographer, post your comments down below. I will be answering those later on. Um, Also, for anybody looking to help support this endeavor, where in which I help to curate information to help you make more money as a photographer, because it is getting harder month by month now. It seems I thought it would be year by year, but month by month it's just getting tougher and tougher for us out here. So I'm in the trenches with all of you trying to make it happen, because a significant portion of my income comes from photography. So I'm going to let you know what works, what doesn't work, and therefore hopefully help you to miss those pitfalls that I fall into every once in a while. Now, show some love. You could either send a donation at my Cash App at $ Robert Silver 247, or if you're on my YouTube, feel free to super chat. Okay. Now, before we get into the topic, let's talk about this week's product highlight. Okay. Now, I want to talk about this, and during product highlights, most of the time I want to grab stuff that I personally bought. So they did not um, sponsor me, suggest, recommend, hopefully highly influence my decision on what I'm gonna review as a product. But these are just ones that are useful to me. And this week I want to bring to you, I think they're called Collaborate. Um, it's the Color Checker Passport. Okay, right now I think available is the Color Checker Passport 2. I've ever at first, and I do have a video on my YouTube channel on how to get accurate white balance. So just search for that. It's in there. But that was before I got this, and this has literally increased the speed of my workflow, even as a mirrorless camera shooter. Matter of fact, if you're a mirrorless camera shooter, this is gonna help you get really quick, accurate white balance really fast. Okay, for like when I use my Panasonic for filming, you definitely need this if you're doing video. Okay, and photography you could cheat a little bit, but for sure for video, a color checker is like should be in your pocket. Now they're not the cheapest thing in the world; they're like $90, but it has paid for itself and then some. And of course, you got the colors right here on the other side, and I like the fact that it closes. There is a like a little leash thing that I lost, but you can put it on a keychain or something. But I like that it closes so that the natural sunlight over time doesn't fade away or degrade the gray, which is supposed to be 18% gray. But if you're using a mirrorless camera, you can get with Lumix, you can actually dial it in by zeroing and putting this in front of the lens, the gray part, and then you just take a photo and it automatically adjusts the white balance for the rest of the photos after it. So I believe other mirrorless cameras have that same function, but regardless, taking this as your first photo is super important. At least if you want as close to accurate white balance as possible, even though you're shooting raw. But when you go into Lightroom, you have that one still image that you could base the white balance off of in that particular environment. So if you switch to inside from outside, then you got to do it again. But anyway, the color checker passport, the link is in my description section. If you want to check it out for yourself, I highly recommend you add this to your bag. It has saved me more than one time. All right. Now, thank you everybody for putting up with that. Let's get into today's topic, shall we? Here we go. 5 reasons why you need to start using vertical videos. As many of you know, the thumbnails and photographers, vertical videos are here to stay. Okay, and that's the reality. For good or for worse, it's changed the landscape on how we use some of our favorite platforms. Ergo, Instagram has been the most changed out of all the platforms out there. Um, because of the TikTok. Well, first really like Snapchat, but then Snapchat didn't like super change things, but it for sure started it was a catalyst. And then when TikTok came, it was a wrap. Like Instagram totally flipped the script. Now, at first, I was upset because your still images. Hey, I appreciate that connects on Instagram. Appreciate that. Um, Now, at first, I was a little upset too because my still images is what I do. I do photography, and they weren't getting as much reach. So even if you have 1,000 followers, at one point you might get like 5% of them may actually see your stuff, but now it's even less than that, maybe down to 3% or something, or even half that. Um, might actually see your photo, let alone engage, press like, etc. So as a business, I have to think, how do I adjust to this? Now, the good thing about being a photographer as a business is that you could quickly adjust your marketing strategy in a blink of an eye. You don't have to get red tape, get approval from the director of marketing, the VP of marketing, and the who and the how. No, you could just change up, and that's what I decided to do was just act quickly on my feet. I wasn't gonna panic. So I just looked at, okay, what were the positive things that came out of this drastic change when it came to this platform that I enjoyed using. And it kind of goes back to what my previous Marketing Monday episode, what I talked about last week, that when I said social media is for promotional purposes, okay? It's first of all free, so we have no control on how they wish to use it and dictate, etc. But on the flip side, um, it gives my work exposure, a chance for exposure to hundreds and thousands or maybe hopefully millions of people. So that was the positive. So I said, okay, well, those people are still using the app. Um, Millions of people are still using it monthly and hell, even daily. So therefore, how do I leverage these new opportunities? I consider them new opportunities versus obstacles, right? So when they start to prioritize vertical videos, I said, how do I start to prioritize or add vertical videos to my marketing mix? I've been talking about that for the past couple of weeks, creating a marketing mixture of strategies, if you will, or tools, in order for you to create awareness of your brand, of your work, and increase the impact and influence in a community that hopefully supports your work, right? pay you, press subscribe, whatever which way you want them to help you out. So that's why this week I really want to help photographers to kind of take a deep breath. And I thought of 5 reasons why you should need to start using vertical videos. In another video, I'm going to go over like some easy ways to create vertical videos. Okay, so stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up because it's much easier than you think to create quick, fast vertical videos. And there are some ways that has helped me out because aside from managing my own social media marketing for Robert Silver Photography, I also do it for Day One Films, my film company, and then I also have my day job as my Clark when I'm Clark Kent during the day for Pure Mind Audio and Music Production Institute. I have to handle that entire brand's social media presence. So I don't have a lot of time to be creating the most viral um, TikTok dance for just for my own channel. No, I have to quickly create an impactful, engaging video, hopefully, and post it up, and then quickly get to the other brands I need to post up for the same day. So I'm managing about 3 different brands in one day. So you just need to handle one. So therefore, no excuses. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons why. Now, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, post them down below. I will answer them. Don't get it twisted. This beanie is on because I just felt like wearing it. But trust me, I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience backing this up, okay? Because my livelihood depends on this, and I hope you approach your marketing, your brand the same way, okay? 80-90% of your marketing time should be on marketing. 10% on the creative, and you'll win every time. That's why there are so photographers getting it out there, seem to be progressing because their marketing's on point. They're out there networking. They're out there part of a community. And I talked about all that in my last video, in my last Marketing Monday. Okay, the business mistakes that photographers continue to make. So feel free to go check that out. All right. Hey, thank you. Much appreciated, D-Rock. Glad to see. Oh, hey, man. You know, I'm out here trying to hustle, and that my hustle means you guys get the benefit. Because if I hustle more, and if I'm winning more on my personal business, then I get to share that knowledge with all of you. So that's all I'm here to do. So I very much appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, let's get into it. Reason number 1. First of all, vertical videos are better for mobile viewers. I know it sounds pretty obvious, but that's a fact. Here. I even have a little bit of notes right here. Believe it or not, I take notes for these things. Studies suggest that we hold our phones vertically on almost universal 94% of the time, whether it be banking, chatting, calling, scrolling, buying crap on Amazon, whatever, and viewing videos. Therefore, hey Ava, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Therefore, people are already naturally accustomed to consuming content vertically. That's a fact. Okay? And that is a very good reason. It just naturally plays to how people already are comfortable with consuming content. But aside from that, it like when it comes to darn, I'm trying to remember the marketing class. You want to be able to grab their attention and in the most least intrusive way. Okay, so if I'm watching my stuff right here, whatever that is, I'm swiping through vertical, right, and then I have to do this for that one thing. It's got to be damn good, otherwise they're gonna keep going. They're going to keep going. This is what people are doing. We know it. If you're on Tinder, if you're on Amazon, if you're on whatever, it's swipe up. You're looking for the next video on YouTube, it's swipe, 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 swipe. This take that little bit of time just might be the reason why they don't watch your content. Okay? Again, social media, promotion. You should be promoting a service or entertaining or being informational. Remember I said if it's educational informational or inspirational, you're going to win. That's why you need to catch them. Because even myself, I always take a few minutes after my day's done and everything. I'll scroll through on purpose just to see some stuff. I might be inspired by something else, but I'm swiping and I'm swiping quick, and so is everybody else. Okay? So that's a fantastic reason right there. If I'm looking, this is my computer right here, folks. It's not that I don't feel like looking at you. Um, Oh, thank you very. Oh, I appreciate that you appreciate me sharing some knowledge and magic because that's what it's about. If you win from anything I'm sharing with you, I'm telling you, that's all. That's all. That makes me feel great. If you feel just, even if you don't 10x your income, but you feel more confident in your approach and your strategy, that's a win for me. So I hope that helps out, inspires you. Okay, so like I said, it's better for mobile viewers just because that's how we're going about our day. Take the BART. I'm in the Bay Area, so take the BART, take the train, take the subway, whatever, and just look at people. They're like I said, 94% of the time they're consuming and they're looking at their phone vertically because it's the most natural way to hold it. Therefore, that is how they're gonna assume uh, that their content is gonna appear to them. Okay. Whew. A number two. Let's get to it. Okay. The big social platforms are embracing it. Now, at first, I was like, okay, this is a TikTok thing, a Snapchat thing, right? Vertical videos. And then what was the first sign of like an entire marketing shift? Okay. In social media was when Instagram started doing stories. Boom. That was sign number one. Okay. If you weren't getting on it when Instagram was starting to embrace stories because they were trying to gobble up some of the um what would you call it, user time from Snapchat and keeping people on Instagram by gobbling up that feature. That was a huge sign. I think that was about, I want to say 3 years ago or something. Okay. Um and it actually worked for me. Believe it or not, it actually worked because I had Snapchat and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just post, blah 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 blah, and I didn't really get it a whole lot, but I was very comfortable with Instagram and its platform, especially being a photographer, posting photos, etc. I was getting more traction there anyway. And then when they started doing stories, I was like, oh. And even though it was literally the same thing as Snapchat, since I was so used to the platform and more comfortable with it and more confident with Instagram, thus I stayed on Instagram that much longer. And hell, I don't remember the last time I used Snapchat. So that was a great business decision on Instagram and in Meta's case. So again, I'm not mad when they absorb new tools. It makes my job easier to get myself out there. When these big changes come to these platforms and you're a creative and you're trying to make money off your passion, okay? Do not be upset, okay? This is a serious win. It To me, I see it as a huge win. Again, an opportunity, not an obstacle. Because again, we don't pay to use these platforms, but if they add more features, more tools that allow us to get our art out there more, how is that a lose? The only part is that you have to maybe switch up your marketing strategy a little bit, start making a little bit more videos in this case, and it's going to change again. So what are we going to keep crying and putting our head in the sand like an ostrich? No. If we want to, if we're using 80-90% of our efforts to make profits and putting those profits into our pockets, then we're not going to complain. We're going to adjust. Okay. And that's what I want to get you. You got to change your mindset here. All these platforms are free. Okay. Believe it. One way or another, they're going to get your information some way. Order from Amazon, they now have your info because they're all selling it to each other anyway. So in my case, if they're going to have it, I'm going to use every tool available that they put out there in order for me to level up. Leverage it. All right, let's get back into it. Sorry about the rant. Thank you, everybody, again coming in on my Instagram, and I believe I have a few. Yes, on YouTube. Thank you, my YouTubers. Last week I had a little technical difficulties, and this week started right on time. So there we go. So okay, again, the big social platforms are embracing it. So another shift that happened aside from the stories to me was when Instagram was telling you, hey, I'm trying to preach, man. I'm trying to preach out here. Okay. I need some holy water because my throat's getting dry. Now, um, another big shift, okay, that let me know, you know what? I need to get real. Because hey, thanks, Derek. When Instagram started doing reels, I used to do reels like once, maybe twice, every other week, and whatever. It was cool. But then when they made that big announcement, especially at the beginning of 2022, saying we are no longer a photo platform, we are a video or a content platform, whatever he said, that let me know right then and there it's game time. I have to get with the short form video content, okay? Because that's what it's really about. Short form, under 3 minutes. I have to create I have to add that to my marketing mix. It doesn't mean I stop making photos and putting them up and enjoying doing my photography, but again, since social media, the way I view it, and what you should too, is that it's a promotional tool. It's a way you promote your product, brand, or service. Now, I said, okay, I need to be able to do that, but through video content. And when they set that out, everybody should have changed up and it should have immediately started figuring out, okay, this is the reality, this is the new landscape, the ever changing landscape. Now, how do we benefit from that? When I was interning at a record company, Ohm Records in San Francisco, shout out to them. I was interning for the record label manager, and I was listening to the conversations when Spotify first came to America. I'm talking about like 2009, 2010, or something like that. They were having meetings about this huge, monumental shift in distribution, music consumption, and royalties, the whole shebang. I'm hearing it as I'm just doing my intern stuff, but I'm hearing how are they gonna adjust as an indie label to this change of this magnanimous change to the landscape that they have zero control over. We're in that same position now, okay, photographers, still photographers, and that's why I'm trying to get. That's why I want to make this video that it's real. Vertical videos are here to stay. Now, once they made that announcement, I started picking up my game. Okay, let me do a few more, like at least twice a week, etc. The big thing for me was when Facebook adopted Reels. Go to your Facebook page, okay, especially on your phone. On your phone, do it through your phone, and you can see it says photos. I may say video, but it for sure says Reels now. Okay, it for sure says Reels. I would show you my phone, but I realized my all you beautiful people on Instagram are on my phone. But nonetheless, if you go there, you will see Reels. If Meta absorbed it as well, it's already a done deal. Okay. Now, when YouTube absorbed the idea through YouTube Shorts, I was like, okay, that's cool. It kind of made sense. They're a video, platform, so it didn't really like wake me up a whole lot. I posted on there, and believe me, make sure you're doing adding your vertical videos to your YouTube Shorts if you're on YouTube, because on average, if you understand your analytics and know when to post, I get 3 to 5 times more eyes on my shorts. Now, there's a whole strategy using shorts versus long form horizontal content. We could talk about that later. But in general, you should be posting that on your YouTube as well if you're trying to grow your YouTube. But I digress. I digress. So when Meta absorbed it, because Meta, again, as I said in my earlier videos, they own three of the most used platforms in the world. I'm talking about Facebook. Instagram, and WhatsApp. And the fourth one is YouTube. Okay? So once they absorb those particular features, that let me know right there. Here it is. The day has come. Armageddon has come. I need to post let's say out of 7 days a week, and I post once a day, I need to post at least 4 to 5 reels, or as I said, short form vertical content a week. Period. Done deal. That's the new reality. Because they literally told us twice in their newsletters or press releases or whatever that not only are they going to be a vertical video content platform on Instagram, but they told you through its algorithm. The algorithm literally is is giving a priority on pushing out your vertical content over your still content. And if you watch this statistics from 99 to 19, Jesus Christ, 2019. Wait, 2019. Hold on. Yeah, to now, and look at the engagement. If you look that up, it has dropped significantly, and I noticed it so much so that Peter McKinnon just posted a video 4 days ago talking about it. So go check that out on Peter McKinnon's page, and how much his engagement. He said he was growing hundreds and thousands, like if not thousands, but hundreds of followers a day, to losing hundreds of followers a day and losing engagement right along with it. So if he, with 5.7 million subs on his YouTube channel, was noticing that on his Instagram, then you already know the rest of us mortal folks are feeling the pain. That's why pivot. Immediately pivot. Don't ask. Don't figure, like Les Brown says, jump and figure out how to fly on the way down. Just you got to move with the tide here, okay? And that's what I chose to do, and I'm steadily growing in the right direction when I finally embraced vertical videos. And that was just what it is. People still said they love my work. People still clicked. People still went and found me and hired me. If they want you and they love your work, they're going to inbox you. I get plenty of people who still inbox and ask for pricing. So email, I still get the good old fashioned, they found me on Google Maps or something, looked at my website and emailed me. So you're not going to lose anything by just going with, how can I say, embracing vertical videos. Okay, no one's gonna think anything less of you. People still invite me to the shows and say bring your camera, whatever the case may be, just as much when I was just only posting photos. So embrace it. There you go. Now, and remember, these big businesses have billions of dollars on the line. When they make a decision to embrace these particular tools or features, come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. They have way more R&D than I do in my beanie in a couple hours on Google to figure out whether this is going to be a smart business decision. So if you're an emerging photographer, or at least a photographer who wants to make a couple extra bucks, then that should be a clear sign that maybe I should be thinking the same thing. Because when I think of marketing strategies, I look at the big boys. I say, why are they doing X? Why are they doing this? And again, these are the reasons why I told you in the last video, these simple mistakes that new photographers and established photographers continue to make leave holes in your pocket. Okay? So go check out that video, by the way. Anyway, let's get to the next one. Reason number 3 why you should be using vertical videos. Okay? Here, some of the world's biggest brands are getting involved. I'm not sure if you noticed, but go swipe through, and they literally create ads via vertical videos, like strictly for vertical video consumption or aspect ratio, etc. And that's smart. I think so. Because if you look at step 1, if you look at reason 1 and reason 2, then that would clearly tell you why they're doing that. Okay? And I say kudos to them. They embraced it. Again, this is another reason, like I said in number 2, if these big companies are embracing that, clearly that should, like, a light bulb should be going off like, maybe I should be doing that if I'm trying to make money. Now, again, if you're not trying to be pro profit with your photography and make a couple extra bucks or make this your sole living, hey, mazel tov. I'm not mad at you. Do what you feel like you want to do. This content I'm making every Monday, Marketing Monday, is for those photographers who want to make their passion turn to profit. Okay? So, just want to put that out there. Now, like I said, the world's biggest brands are getting involved. You can see, I've seen like car commercials, everything's full blown commercials, but yet edited and structured in a way that is best viewed vertically. Okay, it doesn't mean that they stop doing horizontal commercials. No, they just use that for another platform, and that's what I do. I'll create. Matter of fact, if it's gonna be an ad, I'm gonna use on both ways, like in terms of vertical and horizontal. I'll shoot in 6K, okay, so that when I use it vertically, I have the highest uh, as highest resolution in terms of the when I'm using vertical videos. At least do 4K, okay. Now, I recently had a video production client that I was talking to him and said, you know what? It might be a good idea to think ahead that this content you're creating can be used vertically. They like that, and I shot it in 6K just to future proof the quality of their content. And we get into resolution later, but of course, never assume that they're always watching it on your phone. Okay, they might be watching it on, like, let's say this 27-inch Mac. So therefore, you got to make sure it looks sharp all the way around. But anyway, that okay, so I said the world's biggest brands, but in my case, it was a nonprofit. So even nonprofits, okay, are realizing, hey, I need to make sure I get a couple of vertical videos put together since you're at it. And with that, for me as a business, that's just something else I could upsell. I could say, hey, okay, I'll shoot your testimonials, etc., whatever it is that they need, their talking heads, and then all of a sudden, hey, you know what? I can also produce a couple of vertical videos for you to post and use as promotion and boost it, etc. Boom, and there you go. You upsell. So that's what I mean. Uh, these things are really opportunities for us. These new tools are opportunities for us. Change your mindset. They're not obstacles. They are opportunities. In this case, it's an opportunity for me to upsell my service. And that, I hope, is for you. Again, not only your marketing mix should be diverse, so should your product mix. So for me, as I said in my earlier marketing videos, I think it was like the second one, I said photography alone will no longer cut it. You need to be adding video production to your product mix. Okay. Therefore, you could capture as many clients as you have. I have a Zoom meeting with another nonprofit on Monday. I mean, on this coming Friday, folks, that I just locked in today for a meeting. And they want photos and video. They didn't ask, do you do it? They just said, we need these two. Can we Zoom and talk about it? This is what people expect. So not only some of the world's biggest brands are getting involved with video, and I'm sure they may want some vertical. Maybe they don't, but they might after I tell them how useful it could be. But even the small companies and nonprofits would like it too, because video is something that not everybody can do, but sure do love watching. Okay. People watch reels and TikToks at least on average 3 to 5 times the same video. Nobody does that when it comes to still photos. So think about how valuable as a marketing tool your vertical videos are if you're posting them on a regular basis. Okay? Super powerful, and it's free. Okay? All right, that's number 3. Woo! I'm telling you, folks, I'm really trying to help you. I really am trying to help you. And if you put just a little bit of what I'm saying into action, hello? Oh, if you put, sorry about that. There's somebody who was knocking on my door. I was about to get my kung fu out. If you put a little bit of this into action, I guarantee you'll get more reach. You'll get in front of more people, right? That's what we want. We more reach, more impressions, more eyeballs. And that's going to eventually translate right into more opportunities to make profits. Okay, people, come on now. Big brands are dying for this, for exactly what I'm sharing with you. Okay, um, I could easily charge what I'm sharing with you right now, 6 figures easy as a consultant, because this matters big time, and it will matter for you. It will make big positive changes if you change your mindset on approaching when you're approaching these social media tools. Use more than one, okay, and and use it as a stop using it as a portfolio. It's not a portfolio. Knock it off. Okay. Anyway, number four, the fourth reason why you should be starting to use vertical videos. Here we go. There's a growing evidence that vertical video performs better. As I mentioned earlier, it's facts. Okay. Here we go. I got some stuff right here. Vertical video. Ooh, say that 3 times fast. Vertical videos, okay, attract almost 4 times more engagement than square videos on Facebook, and 2.5 times more on Twitter. Okay, well, maybe not square videos now. It's just horizontal videos that you just upload and don't put it as a reel. Though Instagram now turns your any video uploaded into a reel. By the way, just want to let you know. Um, but the one that you create anyway, we'll get into vertical video and Instagram later on. So think about that. If you post a photo, you only get one fourth of your potential in potential engagement just by posting a vertical video. By it's letting you know, hey, promote me. If I want to promote myself, excuse me, that's not coming out right. If I'm posting photos to promote my product, my service, my brand, that's what I'm using social media for. That only behooves me, okay, to post video content, vertical video content. If it's giving me 4 times the chance without me having to boost or anything. Now, once in a while, I will boost a post for like workshops and stuff like that. But the point is, just by doing vertical videos, you're gonna get 4 times more. So instead of one, you'll get 4 times. You'll at least get 4 engagements, hypothetically, in this case, right? And that's for free, without boosting, without anything. And if you actually look at your insights, which is the analytics, tap on insights. Really try to understand your insights. Matter of fact, I should do a video about. Let me write this down. I'm gonna do a video about that. Okay, how to understand your analytics, because numbers are everything. Numbers are everything. The universe runs off numbers. Sound runs off numbers. Music is created through numbers. Art, numbers. Everything is numbers. Okay, my dad's a high school math teacher, retired. I hated numbers. When I started taking business classes and stuff, I started to like numbers. But in general, I hated math. I freaking hated it. But the more I got creative as an artist, the more I realized how much math is involved in creating art. Okay? With that said, go press on insights. Okay? Let me just type this down. Understanding analytics. Okay? I'm going to make that a video for us. We're going to talk about it. Help you understand what all those numbers mean. Now, when you go in your insights and you look at who viewed your impressions or your reach, it what blows my mind is to find out that 70, 80%, maybe even 90% of the people who actually see that vertical video aren't even your followers. I mean, if I could drop a mic, I only have one, but if I, okay, that was the mic drop. You know what that means? That means your brand, okay? One of the things that me as a brand that I want to do is get in front of new people. That means without having to pay an advertising house or a consultant or whatever, or a genie, you're literally getting in front of new eyeballs for free by posting vertical videos. You have more chances of getting in front of new people. That's the point. Otherwise, I'd be just marketing to my friends and family all damn day. And they're the first ones to lie to you, okay? And the last ones to buy from you. It's your some of the closest people I have were my clients first. Shout out to Derek Photography, Derek Benton. Okay? Shout out to Alyssa. Okay? Those two who I helped mentor in their photography started off by helping me in business first, and then we just started a relationship, and then they were my biggest supporters, and then I started mentoring them. So these are just facts. This is a business. It's photography business, not photography best friends. If you want that, that's great. Go to meetup.com, meet up with some great photographers, and stay broke. I'm trying to help you level up. That's it. Okay? Now, let me get back to some more fun facts about number 4. There's a growing evidence that vertical videos perform better. One is the fact that Instagram literally came out and told us we are going to push vertical video content out more to the masses than still photos. And not only did they say that, they actually decreased the amount of reach and importance and prioritization of still images. Wow. That should have woke you up. That should have woke you up. That should have woke you up because they literally told us in a post, in a video, not some cryptic post on Twitter. No, they told us straight up in our face. So if we're not getting with the program, you're going to be left behind. And that's why you should be tuning in every Monday, because I'm trying to make sure you don't get left behind, but you climb. Okay? Now, let me get to my next little fact here. I got a couple of facts for you guys because I care. All right. According to Facebook Business, 65% of consumers consider brands that advertise with vertical video more innovative. That means you didn't have to do shucking and driving. You didn't have to put on a new hat and a top hat and a cane. You didn't have to learn a new TikTok dance just by posting vertical videos. The 65% of consumers consider brands that advertise in that particular way more innovative, and it costs you nothing. Wow. I mean, when we're marketing our brands and we're trying to reach the new generation of consumers, or at least adopt them into our brands and services, ergo millennials and Gen Zs or whoever the hell is after them, that's a gold mine worth of information right there. You're like, dang, okay. So just by doing that, they assume you're with it. You're with the program. You know what's up. You know where the trends are. And I think we all know those people who think about brands in that particular way, they want to be a part of those kind of brands. You've just increased your chances. It says 65% consider them more innovative by just doing vertical videos. That's it. And 79% of novice video consumers prefer the vertical format and consider it more engaging. That's what I was just telling you. If Facebook and Meta literally told us they are going to prioritize it, and here we are with some data, 79% of novice video consumers prefer vertical format and consider it more engaging, no wonder it gets 3 to 5, 6 times more engagement per post over still photos. This is why I'm telling you, just add it to your marketing mix. I didn't say stop posting still photos. No, I didn't say that. I said add it to your marketing mix. Look that up. That's actual term. Okay? Just like I told you, if you're just doing still photos and you're trying to make a living with the rate of inflation and the cost of living, you will be broke. Add video production to your product mix, and that will help you survive. Because trust me, it's helped. It's helped with me. There will be times where my photography's down, but the video might be up, and vice versa. Okay? I'd rather go trying to catch fish with 2 nets than 1. Anyway. Now, all right. Number 3. my third point when it comes to vertical videos performing better. It positions, here we go, here we go. It positions you as an innovative brand at the cutting edge of the latest marketing techniques. As I said, they just assume you know what time it is. There we go. All right, Alvin photos coming in loud and clear. Yes, sir. I hope you hear it, man. And take some of these notes. And if not, watch my video again, because trust me, it only gets better. All right. Like I said, right here, it positions you as an innovative brand in cutting edge of the latest marketing techniques. And I told you, that's why I told you at the beginning of this video, these are not obstacles, these are opportunities. When my boss at Pure Mind Audio and Music Production School, when he goes, "Hey Robert," and he has an issue. He says, we don't like this direction, or let's try this, let's try that. I said, okay, these are, I call them areas of opportunity. These are where we can improve. It's doable, so let's do it. In other words, when I look at problems, I look at them as opportunities versus obstacles. Okay, learning to add vertical video content to your marketing mix is not the easiest thing. I get it. Okay, no, I trust me. I was there. It's like, why? How can I do it? It takes more time, but when you do get it, man, it really is benefiting you. I'm telling you, I'm spending an entire hour spitting facts here because it does work and it's going to help you. Yeah. Okay, Derek, there you go. I actually do need to get into video. I always asked. Yes, Derek, I've been on you about it. Okay. You need to get into it. It's going to benefit you just as a marketing tool. As a marketing tool. Later on, you could upsell the service if you do video production, and people will pay for it. Facts. Guarantee it. I'll put this black beanie on it. Okay? All right. Before I get into number 5, let me check some comments right quick. Okay. Isa, shout out to Sarif Soleil. Okay. I'm not sure exactly, but right on, brother. If anybody has any questions, comments, and concerns, feel free to post them down below. Or on Instagram, post them up, please, because I'll be more than glad to answer any and all questions you may have. Okay. Again, for those that don't know, we are going over the 5 reasons to start using vertical videos. Okay, that's what this is all about, and I want to help you level up. All right. And remember, this is every Monday at 8 p.m. I will be going live, unless it's something really technical. Like, I'm even still going to try it, even if I go on vacation. It might be not as nice quality, but I'm going to try to do it. Okay, everyone? All right. Let's get to the next one. Number 5. It's made for social. Okay? It's made for social. Vertical videos are made for social media. Okay? Backlinkdo reports that 99% of all social media users access the platform through a mobile device. And as I said earlier, how do we hold our devices? Like this. That's why all the videos that we see posted like this, even if it's like, Johnny's first time up at bat and he hits a home run, they're recording it like this. As much as it kills me, they're doing it like this, okay? Even though our eyes are this way, and thus why this just seems more natural, they're consuming it this way. And making it this way, okay? Think about it. 99% of all social media users access the platforms through a mobile device. Remember what I said earlier. You want from point A to point B to be as simple as possible, least resistance as possible, right? Therefore, they have to do this and choose to do that, they have to make a decision. You are shooting yourself in the foot, the face, and probably in the head, okay? Because you will lose a few viewers, right? That potentially just don't want to do that. They just want to keep the phone right there, okay? And if you here's the other thing. From a user experience point of view, you really need to consider that when publishing and sharing content. Because if you're publishing your videos like this, and technically on Reels and so forth, there are ways you could post your full video, your horizontal video in a vertical format. But then there's like black bar here and a black bar here underneath, right? But it's super small. You just made your content super small for them when they're used to viewing everything top to bottom, full width, right? So now you just decrease the pleasability of the user experience, and that's why I mean you might lose some viewers. Here we go. You're gonna have more of a chance as they're swiping for them to stop for a second. Oh, press the heart, swipe, 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 or whatever the case may be. Fire, 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 and then swipe some more. Trust me, I'm that fast when I'm commenting. Cool. I move on to the next one. People are like that. I forgot what the darn. I just saw it too. It was a great statistic. It was a statistic that said that there was a significant amount of people who watch vertical videos. You know, your reels or your TikToks without even music on or any audio. Okay, so that means people are really like they're looking cool. If it stops them and they press heart, that means you did a hell of a job because people don't really have that much patience and they need to be engaged, whether it be entertaining, informational, or inspirational, in about 2 seconds, you know. And then if you get that engagement of a heart, that's cool. Now, if they comment, you won. Okay, that's the biggest reward is when they actually put a comment on there. Now, if they comment and share, then you're off to being viral. Okay, but that's kind of how it goes. If they stop and watch, cool. If they press a heart, cool. And then oh, excuse me, goes up from there. Then press a heart, but then they do a comment too. Ooh, you're winning. Now, if they share it and they did everything else underneath, oh man, you're on fire. You're on fire. You create great content, and that's the whole point of this whole situation. Okay, my thing is again, I don't want you to discourage you to post still photos. Personally, if I do still photos, I want to post more than one. And you say, why is that? Why not just one good photo? Because Instagram shows your post to your followers more times if you have, let's say, 3 to 5 video photos. Each time it goes through another round, but it'll put that photo number 3 up at front to the next time to the same viewer. Oh, photo number 5 next time to the same viewer. Oh, photo number 1, and they're just it gives it more of a chance. That increases the amount of chance that still that carousel post will be engaged by those particular views because they've seen it a few times. Because maybe it wasn't that first photo, it might be the second or third photo that actually caught their attention and encourage them to engage. So if you're gonna post a still photo, highly recommend posting 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can post up to 10, okay? But post a few of them as a carousel versus just one, because you only got one shot. And if it isn't magnanimous, and if it isn't like stupendous, and if you already don't have or if you if you already and you don't have a huge name in the marketplace, then you're gonna get like hardly any likes. Facts. That's what I see. I see models posting photos, and they're beautiful. They're all this 25 likes. Why? Because they're posting a goddamn still photo. And as I said at the beginning, uh, I mean, this whole video is about 5 reasons why you need to be posting more vertical videos. Okay? So being good looking isn't enough like it was a year ago. Just a year ago. Hell, 2 years ago. Yeah, just a year ago. That might have done you. Being hot and posting a photo, yeah, you're going to get attention. That's facts. But I guarantee you, 2 years ago, you would have gotten 2 to 3 times more likes, engagement, etc. if you're posting a photo. Now, do the same thing, but post a video, and you're going to get a lot more. And photographers, that goes, that obviously goes for you. What's the best app carousel for a MacBook? Honestly, when I do, okay, that's from D Alvin Photos on my Instagram. When I do carousel photos, I actually use the internal the internal excuse me a tool inside of Instagram where you press multiple photos. Now, remember when they post photos, it's either fully horizontal or their standard is not quite full 3:2 aspect ratio, right? Or 2:3 aspect ratio, right? So it crops your image. That's why I use like if you need to use like uh what's the app? InShot. InShot is a free app. You could crop the image to a particular it'll create a little border, but you could crop the image in and still and you won't have to crop it at, I mean, yeah, you squeeze the image in or resize it. But it'll let you keep to maintain the Instagram aspect ratio. So InShot is a free app. I did a quick little review about it in my video, how to avoid Instagram from cropping your photos. So check out that video. It's on my homepage of my YouTube channel. Okay, hopefully that helps. If I want to make, here's a free, hey D Alvin, here's a good one, an app. Use CapCut if you want to make quick, very cool vertical videos. They have tons of transitions, tons of effects, and it's freaking free. CapCut. It's not a product drop. They don't even know I'm talking about them. But that app is powerful and it's awesome. Okay. CSRL is cool too. Limited to free templates though. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Alyssa. There you go, D Alvin. Check that comment out. Okay. SCRL seems to be an app that Alyssa uses, and she does pretty good on her TikTok and stuff like that. So yeah, check that out. If not, CapCut. I'm telling you, it's a great app. Okay, maybe I should do a quick little review on it on YouTube. Let me know if you would like me to. I'll be more than glad to show you why I like using CapCut. But it's for sure on my phone. Okay. All right, everybody. Here we are. We are at the end. It's about that time. I got something juicy in store for you next week. Okay, it's gonna be beautiful, as I always. I always assume my episodes are gonna be beautiful. I think they're all great, but I hope it's helpful to you. That's my main objective. That not only do I enjoy doing it, because I do, believe me, I really do. But if it helps you out to be that much more confident on how to market your brand and to create more impact in terms of the community you're a part of, and to increase the eyeballs, the impressions, your reach in social media, then I've done my job, and that's all I'm trying to do. Okay, feel free. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn too if you want to hit me up, but LinkedIn is all business, so don't come at me talking crazy. Okay, so real quick, my next episode is about Marketing Monday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Next week it's going to be about keywords and hashtags, okay? How to use hashtags to reach more people. I get that question a lot, and I want to help all of you reach more people using effective keywords and hashtags on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube and everywhere else, okay? Gotta use it. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the link in my bio for those on my Instagram. Smash that subscribe button everywhere else. Follow me. Until next time, I'm Robert Silver. Keep shooting and stay creative. Thank you for watching.